it, I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Got a roof full all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, though, until it levels out. I'ma take mama to the.
Head coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. So he got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Throwing deep for Murray. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. This is caught. Watkins. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Go, green, 90, green.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Oh, Brandon, that was a big play by the defense to keep him at the end zone on 3rd down. So there's an early decision to be made here, isn't there? I know that 3 is awfully tempting, but I'd pull on my big boy pants right now, and I'd go for it.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
Come
on. What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run it here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney!
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his tight end, Njoku. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll run it now out of of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs.
The gun. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And out come the Chiefs now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Tyreek Hill set to return it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Flag 58 rail! Flag 58 rail!
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Throw left side complete. It's Harris. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught by Watkins for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And his kick is right through. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Green 39.
And they'll go on the ground. Oh, twisting away. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Watching now, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Back to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
The Browns send out their punter now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Watching now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watching now, Barney. Watching now, Barney.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from Cleveland after this. Second and goal from the 1.
Watching now, Barney.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw here. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. This is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Conley. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. Now he's forced out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This one taken from the 7. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was fourth down, and the possession changes. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Green 90. Green 90.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Conley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Mahomes now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, will step aside. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
On play action, they'll throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
He'll look to throw. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mahomes to throw once more, eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A good pickup there, a 22. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on second and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Over.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. A big play that time for Cleveland. 49 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Watch him now, Marty.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And I think the ball's out. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk. Reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. But I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Over.
And they'll run it here. And now running right through it. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Gone.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. The return man is Hill. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Now, Barney!
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. Watkins, the intended receiver. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier,